Since 1972, all of Boston's public schools have welcomed boys and girls of both genders. And I, for one, hope it stays that way. The proposed Young Women's Leadership Academy and Young Men's Service Academy would be in the vein of similar schools in Detroit. Let me restate that for you. We would be using Detroit, Michigan as a model. The only thing Detroit should model is nothing. If Detroit were a model, it would model Lane Bryant. Boston's already copying them by proposing bloated, costly new facilities when the old schools are already slashing arts, gym, lunch, you name it. If we keep following Detroit, our public school system would get 4 miles to the gallon and explode when you hit it with a rock. Also, the students would unionize and lunch would take 7 hours. Single-gender classrooms are not the solution for this state. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, this week I began teaching middle school in the city. I think I can speak for my fellow middle school teachers tonight, as I am the only one of them who's sober. We educate and observe students every day during the week from their 3:25 a.m. start time all the way until they simply decide to walk out of the school and thankfully haunt the rest of the city. Now, experts allege that students will focus on their education without any distraction. Not quite. Well, the girls will focus. Unlike what former Harvard man Larry Summers said a few years ago, women are just damn fine at science and mathematics. For example, every female I know can count the number of women Summers dated while he was married. It's more than one. Once separated, the girls will focus. But the boys will focus on evil. Boys are on their best behavior when girls are around. The idiotic things women see us doing, best behavior. 14-year-old boys are morons. Please, do not leave me alone with them. For all that is good and holy, make them want to impress girls by being smart. On Tuesday, I gave 3 boys detention because I caught them stealing 4 pairs of scissors to make a rock. Here's a question for you. The letters in the word algebra are put into a bag. What's the probability a person reaches in and draws out a vowel? The correct answer is 3/7. Tyler Bryson's answer, what's a vowel? Carlos Garcia corrected him and informed me each of the letters are equally gay. And Walter Ling asked me which page we're on. We don't use a textbook in the classroom, Walter. Leaving them alone would be like Lord of the Flies. And any of the boys that could actually read Lord of the Flies would end up as Piggy, wedgied and nut-kicked into a whimpering puddle. So drug them up with crushed Ritalin or add a UFC course to the curriculum. I don't care. Just don't separate me with hundreds of boys. Yes, without the opposite sex, some boys and girls would do much better. And during school dances, the cafeteria would no longer have to smell like the constant grinding of formal gowns and Under Armour. But at what cost? Clearly some new solutions are needed. Bring a new core of educators into the mix, mainly by moving to eliminate tenure. Fire the old terrible teachers and promise the new teachers that after a few years of hard work, they can never get fired. Can't possibly fail.
Thank you, Sean Sullivan. Those kids are very, very awesome.